it's showtime. Get ready. It is showtime. And yes, good afternoon. I heard everybody. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a long time. It's been an interesting week. This weekend was Mother's Day. And I got to say happy Mother's Day to everybody that's watching this. I had a difficult time because y'all know my mom passed away a couple years ago, so still trying to get over it. Uh, but we are back. I'm back. And a lot of people say, see, you haven't done a mini marathon. What's going on? Where you been? Well, a lot of things been happening. I'll just say a lot of things been happening. Got to take care of some business, but yeah. Well, I am back. We're going to go ahead and do this. Guys, if you're watching on both channels, this is Primetime Monday. This is probably going to be a tech show for both channels. So I'll talk about that in just a second. But we're going to get here. I got to set it up. Mean my brain damage. I have serious case of brain damage. God forgive me. Yeah. We go ahead and do this. Get ready to start the show. And we'll get ready to start the show right after this word. Good afternoon, content creators. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, welcome to the show. It is Monday. It is May. Wow. May. This is going away pretty quick. Pretty quick at all. But yes. How y'all guys doing? I hope you're doing okay. It is like 5 o'clock East Coast. It is 3 o'clock in the West Coast. It's 4 o'clock where I'm at. So, welcome to Prime Time. Welcome to a very special Prime Time. Everybody say, where you been? What's going on? I'm in the beginning stage of doing a new project. And especially for both channels, I'm going to actually need this. It's a substitution for not paying my money for food, which I've been doing now. That's why you see me. I'm awful fat. Awful fat. But we're trying to do a new project. Been talking about it for a couple of weeks, so we'll get ready to start next month. So I gotta get ready. All right, guys. Now here's the thing. When you get older in age and you don't move like you used to, guys, we gotta have a dedicated room. You just gotta have it. You could call it dedicated home theater or a man cave, or as a dedicated home media apartment. And how do I do that? How am I going to do that? Because I'm renting this apartment. And a lot of people don't know. If you're going to have a dedicated home theater or a dedicated studio, the room must be pretty dark. And those apartments, the thing is, you can't paint the walls. I wish I could, because I've been doing red or black. Favorite colors, red and black. NWO, red and black. Anyways, first thing you got to do, guys, if you want to have a dedicated media room, dedicated home theater, or a dedicated media center, you got to have permission for your wife or girlfriend. And I don't have to worry about that because I'm single. But the thing is, you got to have permission before you do that. Anyways, you got to have permission to do that. The thing is, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot of money. It's not going to be a lot of money if you have 5 ingredients we're going to talk about today. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see here. First thing you need to know, and you're going to put a dedicated theater room, dedicated studio, you have to do your research. Research is key. Research is key. What am I talking about? Thank you for that. Now, when you're starting, when you move into an apartment or move into the house, the whole room is empty. First thing you need to do is do your research. What kind of components you're going to have in your dedicated room, dedicated theater. One of the things you need to have, you're going to decide, is this room going to be for home theater or media? As far as me is concerned, I wish I could do a projection TV, but my apartment it's not powerful for a projection and stuff like that. So my substitution is I am going to find me a biggest, baddest TV I can for the good price, which will be Black Friday. Now, the TV is supposed to be just good enough for your room. If you have a dedicated room, the bigger the one, the bigger you can afford, will be great for that room. My suggestion is for my room, it will be a 72-inch TCL 4K high definition TV. I found the one I wanted. It's going to go on sale on Black Friday, and I'm going to go ahead and get it. That is the goal. The goal is to make sure you pick the right one, to pick the right TV for your dedicated media. And then you got that. Before you could get up, here's the thing, since you have an empty room. Let me see if I think I got, hold on, let me see if I could. I want somebody else to explain it to me because I can't explain it to myself. Let's see here. We're going to go to YouTube. By the way, your research could be a couple things. YouTube, Amazon. Basically, let's see here. 2 weeks ago, my home theater, 4K, 37. Okay. Now, before we do that, we got this guy. Youth Man is a guy. He is awesome. If you want to know about home theater, home audio, movies, go to Youth Man. I can put him on here. He said I could do that. And he's going to talk about some stuff before I go. Okay, before I got to play, it includes free programming. So let's go ahead and do this. There we go. We're getting ready to play him. Hopefully it's not a commercial. It's a commercial. And get the unlimited plus phone plan with extra perks like 6 months of YouTube Premium on us. You can stay connected on the go with international data in 200 plus destinations and unlimited high-speed hotspot tethering. Plus, all right. Sorry about that.
I'm setting up my very first NAS. I've been wanting to do this.
All right. Back it up.
What if you could access your digital media from anywhere in your home and display it on a 150-inch projection screen like this, on a TV, or even from your mobile device? In this video, I'm going to be setting up my very first NAS. I've been wanting to do this for about a year now, but honestly, I've been kind of intimidated because I don't understand all the intricacies of what a NAS entails. But Ugreen has made it really simple from what I can see online. And so when they reached out to me recently and said, hey, Michael, we've got some new products coming out. We've got a 2-bay NAS, a 4-bay NAS, a 6-bay, as well as an 8-bay. We'd love to send you one of our 4 bays with some hard drives. Would you be interested? And I said, absolutely. So in this video, we're going to take a look at the hardware. We're going to get this set up, get it on my computer, get it on my network. We're going to do some tests, and let's just see what a NAS is all about. Now, because this video is sponsored by Ugreen, This will not be a review because I don't get paid
What?
reviews, but I thought it'd be really cool to take you through my journey as a.
Okay, so before we continue, all right, I forgot to do this. Now, if you're going to put a dedicated home theater room, you're going to have a home network. Now, everybody knows the internet companies are they provide you with the internet. Now, you're going to set up your home network. I recommend you do a wired network. Do not depend on Wi-Fi because if you're watching a movie or you're watching on YouTube or something like that, internet goes out. Well, I explained that. This guy is going to talk about network attack storage. This is the guy that I want to talk about. If you want to have all your movies, all your TV shows, all your music, all your pictures, you want to set it as a network attack storage, he's going to explain to you, explain to you what you have to do. I can do it, but he can, and we're gonna do this a series. Um, so you got that taken care of. You got your internet, you got your you got your network set up, you got your TVs ready, you got your TV. We're also gonna talk about audio and video, and they're gonna scam. Get a scam on my phone, but yeah, but I'm not talking about that. Anyways, he's gonna talk about the network text storage, and then we're gonna go over what he says into my language. That's gonna be fun. And thanks to Youth Man for letting us use this video. Just gotta say that he's a good guy. All right, here we go.
First time NAS user and just kind of see what does that process look like so that if you're considering a NAS, maybe you won't be as intimidated as I was. Now this is a Kickstarter project, so you can save up to 35% by backing the project. If you're interested, I'll have links to it down in the description below.
All right, here we go.
Now if you're watching this video, you're probably familiar with what a NAS is. But if not, it's simply a network attached storage. So basically, we're going to take these 4 hard drives, we're going to install it into this NAS unit, and this NAS plus the software will see this as one big hard drive, and it'll provide some redundancy so that if a hard drive fails, we don't lose data. And I'll explain that more in detail as we get further along the video when we start setting up a RAID configuration. So here we have the Ugreen NASSync DXP 4800 Plus network attached storage. We also have 4 Seagate 10 terabyte Iron Wolf Pro hard drives. Let's go ahead and take a look inside the box. Got some nice thick padding here. We've got the DXP 4800 Plus 4-bay NAS drive, and we've got our box of accessories. Let's go ahead and take out the NAS. So you can see we've got an aluminum alloy chassis.
All right.
So that looks nice on the front. Super clean. I like that. Inside the.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it for just a second. He's unboxing the NAS device, and that is a network attack storage. This is where you put all your movies, your TV shows, and all that stuff. The NAS device is like a mini computer that has a motherboard and CPU, but you can hook up to hundreds of terabytes of hard drive. Now the hard drive, there are 3 kinds of hard drives. There's an SSD, there's a regular hard drive, and there's a NAS hard drive. You want to have the NAS hard drive. You can have up to 4. He has up to 4. What I want to get, it will be a 6-bay because I have hundreds of movies. Hundreds of movies, tens of movies, TV shows, and thousands of music. Back in my day, yeah. I will explain to you. I don't recommend it. Hey, Butterflies in the house. How you doing, bro? How are you doing today? We're just talking about the man cave, the home theater, the home cinema. I mean, if we all gotta have, us guys, we gotta have our own dedicated room. We gotta have our own dedicated room. We're gonna have our own dedicated studio. I'm just telling some simple tips how to do it. This guy, Youth Man, he is great with home theater, the components, and now he's talking about the network tech storage. That is a computer, a mini computer. You can put as many terabyte hard drives in it. It'll store your hard drives, store your movies, TV shows, music, all in one place. You hook it up to your network. Once again, you need to have your network wired. I don't use Wi-Fi. The only thing I use my Wi-Fi is for my phone, and that's it. Because I'm watching a movie. I am watching a movie. I don't want to be buffeting. I don't want anything going like that. Yeah, I don't want that to happen when I'm watching a movie or my favorite TV show. It's not going to happen. That's why you need to wire all your components, all your stuff, TV included, computers. Uh, you can't do it with your tab and all that, but my phone is with Wi-Fi, my tab with Wi-Fi. But yes, all your main babies, your computers, your Xboxes, uh, stuff like that, and network tech storage. We got DB22 in the house. How you doing? DBW, how you doing? How you doing? How are you doing? All right, we're just talking about the man cave. Man cave will be a home theater, a home cinema, or a studio for us guys. All right, so we got this guy. He's going to explain to you how to set up your media with a network tech storage. He's going to tell you some specs about it. He's going to set it up, and we're going to continue listen to him. If you have any questions, please let me know because it's going to be all day. Well, it'll be all day till like 7 o'clock because I got to watch Monday Night Raw wrestling WWE. All right. Let's see here. Continue. All right, here we go.
Accessories box, we've got manual and warranty card, DC power supply right here, 3-pronged IEC power cable. We have 2 Cat 7 cables, and included a little screwdriver, a bunch of screws. It looks like to be some thermal tape for the NVMe drives because we've got 2 extra bays in here that you can install some M.2 drives. Lay that off to the side. And we've got 2 little keys that will allow us to lock each one of these bays, and we'll look at that in a little bit. All right, so looking at the chassis, this thing is really nice. So we've got this aluminum alloy frame here, Ugreen logo. The front, we've got the bays numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. To open them, we can just push that. We'll check out these caddies and install the hard drives here just in a second. So we can lock it right here.
Wow.
Power, our indicators here, SD card, USB-C, as well as USB 3.2. On the back, we have a magnetic filter that we can easily remove and clean. And here we have a large cooling fan. Down at the bottom, we have an HDMI port, a USB 3.2 port, 2 USB 2.0s, 2 LAN connections, one being a 2.5 gigabit and a 10 gigabit port. Now that's something you don't find on very many NAS systems, especially at this price point. And over to the right, we have a reset button and our DC power. Now on the bottom, we have this bay door. And again, they included a little screwdriver. And if we lift that up, you can see we've got our RAM right here. And then we've got 2 slots for our NVMe. Now the 4800 does come with 8 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM,
Ooh.
Which is really significant, but it's also expandable up to 64 gigabytes of RAM.
Wow.
And then we also have 2 slots down here for your M.2 NVMe drives. And so these are solid state So if you want to add more storage, or if you want to use those as cache, you can do so. All right, now it's time to install our hard drive. So we're just going to push this button here, slide this little tray out. Right on the bottom, we've got this little clip. We just push down and that opens that up. And then we can take our Seagate hard drive. These are 10 terabyte. And we just slide them in there and lock it down. Now check that out. That makes it really nice. So we don't have to have any tools. And then we just take that, slide that all the way to the back and lock it down. So we'll do that with each one of these real quick. Okay, so I really don't think that could have gotten any easier. And then if you want to lock it down, if you're worried about people accidentally bumping that, then you can just turn that to the left. And we can lock all 4 of them, especially like if you've got little kids, we don't have to worry about those being ejected.
Yep.
Now, NAS like this can be utilized in a lot of different ways. What I'll be doing here in this video is fixing this. As you can see here, we've got several hard drives on my editing workstation. So all of my videos, all of the 4K footage, all from 2018 when I started my YouTube channel, rest on various hard drives. And over the years, I've had to continually add more space, both internal as well as external. And you can see here, 2 of these drives are almost completely full. And this F drive right here is my main drive that I edit off of. And so ideally, we're going to take a lot of these resources here, move this over to one massive storage area. It's going to help me with organization. Right now, if I need to go find, say, a project that I did 3 or 4 years ago, I have to think through, okay, is it on this drive? Is it on that drive? Let me swing over here. Which one, where are those files located? And so having a NAS is going to help me streamline that and have everything.
Okay, so basically what he's saying is, and you can use this network attack storage for a home theater. You can also use it for your studio if you are creating YouTube videos, you're editing. It'll help you with that. Help you put all your YouTube videos in storage. The one that you create, the one you take hours and hours of editing, you can put it on this storage and it'll be safe. And yes, this NAS device will be on 24/7. It doesn't take a lot of electricity. It's on 24/7. And you can just put it in a closet, or you can put it in another room that you're not using. This is easy. This is easy to do. Basically, a network attack storage is a mini computer. You'll find some decent ones. They got some real expensive ones, but you can find a starter kit. That's what he's saying. A starter kit is like a 2-bay, a 4-bay, or 6-bay. I'm going to do a 6-bay because I got a lot of stuff, a lot of movies. I'm coming up to 500 movies. So right now, 500 movies. Now, I'll talk about that a little bit later, a little bit on Primetime, but we will continue with this guy. This guy's cool.
They all in one location. All right, so I have the NAS set up on the top of my desk. I've got power running down as well as an Ethernet cable. So let me just kind of share with you what I'm working with. So down here, I've got my custom computer. Remember I told you about the 3 hard drives? So we got 3 hard drives here. I've got another hard drive here. These are all external. And then inside the computer, I've got 3 hard drives down there as well.
Wow.
So a total of 7 hard drives.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, we're going to be connecting to a UPS battery backup. That way we always have power going to the unit. We don't want to lose any data if it's in the middle of transferring something. Right back here, I have a D-Link. This is a network switch, and so right here we've got 2 2.5 gigahertz connections. The rest of these are 1 gigabit. And so what I've done is we've got one going up to the NAS, and then the other one going down to my computer, so that we've got a 2.5 gigahertz connection between my computer and the NAS up here. So now that it's plugged in, let's turn it on.
All right, you turn it on.
And after a few minutes, even the land light on the front changed to white. Now that we have the NAS turned on, we're going to open up a browser and we're going to type in find.ugnas.com and we'll hit enter. So what this is going to do is search for the NAS, and here you can see it found the DXB 4800 Plus. We're going to go ahead and connect to it.
Meet Cheryl and Carrie. They're best friends that do everything together, including vacation.
Stupid commercials. I hate commercials. I was gonna pay for the YouTube non-commercial, but spend too much money on food. Well, let me go ahead and hit this. Give me a second, guys. There we go.
We're going to give this device a name, and so I'm going to call this all caps Youthman NAS. Then we're going to create a username and password.
Yep.
And do Youthman. Then we'll create a password and click next. On this step, we can register and bind the Ukraine account. I'm going to skip this and we'll come back to this probably at a later time. Next, we're going to select how we want to receive updates. You can choose to just receive the important ones, update all of them, or have it notify you when the updates are available.
Right.
Since this is the first install, I'm actually going to check.
Oh, before we continue, we have another person in here. Gobi Travels is in the house. How y'all doing? How you doing? Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. The title of the story is The Primetime. I got this guy. I saw this guy over the weekend. He's a youth man. He is great with home theater. He is also good with how to set up your studio. If you are filming YouTube, how to have a network attack storage for all your projects you're doing for YouTube or StreamYard. And it's a big hard drive, and it's on 447, so you won't lose it. It also helps when you're doing that. We got people coming in. Hey, it's Jeremy and Cheryl. How you doing? How you doing, Jeremy and Cheryl? How you doing? I am just doing a. Okay, let me go ahead. Jeremy, Cheryl, Cruise Adventures. How you guys doing? Yes, this is prime time. Anything can happen. What I was going to say is, it's helping me out. I told you I've been working on the project for the past couple of weeks, a couple of months. Now I'm getting into full force. That means setting up my whole theater room, my whole theater apartment. So this is gonna be a couple months project I'm doing, and I didn't start. I set up my network. The network's already been set up. All my stuff are hooked up to the network, wired network. Wi-Fi is not dependable. The only Wi-Fi I hook up is to my phone and my tablet. So yes. We also talking about network attack storage, and that's device is for. It's a little bit for everything, everybody. It's for home theater, it's for gaming, it's for having a studio. Um, all the projects you're making, all the videos, all the software, all the editing things, it's basically this guy is talking about. I'll be listening to him. He's showing us how to set it up. It's like setting up a mini computer. So he's talking about the specs, how you do it, and also how you can store all your movies, all your TV shows, all your music, all your YouTube videos that you edit, especially if you're going on a cruise or going on vacation. And you can put it on a network attack storage, the big old box. It's a mini computer. It's energy efficient, and you can put over. I seen network attack storage over 100 terabytes of space, and it basically backs itself up. And if any one of those fail, it backs it up. So that is my plan, my ultimate plan. Yeah. Um, so yeah. All right, we're going to continue. Let me see here. Okay, all right, here we go.
The second option, just update all of the options, and then we're going to check the I agree and click start. And so now we're connected to the NAS. I'll go ahead and click I understand. Now I'm not going to walk through all of these, but I do want to show you a few things. So if we click on control panel and go down to system update. So here you can see we've got some updates in progress, so we'll let that finish. So now that the updates have been installed, we're going to go ahead and restart the unit. So now what we need to do is set up the drives and tell the NAS how we want those drives configured. So we're going to come over here to Storage Manager. We're going to go ahead and click Start. So the first thing we need to do is select the RAID type. Now, I'm going to let you do some research on your own on what type of RAID setup you're going to choose. I'm going to choose RAID 5. So with RAID 5, we have 4 10 terabyte hard drives, so a total of 40 terabytes.
Wow.
By choosing RAID 5, we're going to lose one of those drives' storage capability. So we'll go from 40 terabytes down to 30 terabytes of usable storage. But by doing that, we now have one drive that can fail and we won't lose any data. We just swap in a new drive and it will rebuild that data.
Yeah.
Now we could choose a RAID 6. If I did that, I would lose half of my storage.
Ooh.
2 of those drives would be have the ability to fail and we not lose any data, but I would go from 40 terabytes down to only 20 terabytes of usable storage, and I really need the storage, so we're going to select RAID 5. We'll go ahead and click this drop-down arrow, and we're going to select each one of those drives. Now we could run a hard drive test, but that's going to take a really long time, especially it's saying here 3 to 5 days. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to choose no. But I'd probably recommend if you're setting this up for your own personal, go ahead and run those tests and just let it run for a few days. We'll go ahead and click next step. So on this screen, we're going to leave everything by default. It's going to set the max allocated capability for those drives. And then here we can choose what type of file system, and we're going to leave it at the recommended and click next step. So this is just confirming what we're going to be setting up. We're going to have 27.2 terabytes of usable storage out of the 40 in a RAID 5 configuration.
RAID 5.
And we'll click next step. Now, this screen basically says, look, if you've got stuff, brand new drives, so they're empty, we don't have to worry about it. But if you're using like some old drives that you had lying around, just make sure you've already backed up that data, because this next step is going to wipe those all clean. And so these are fresh, brand new out of the box drives, so we're going to delete all data. It's going to make us input our password just to make sure that you know what you're doing, and we're going to confirm. So this is going to take a little while, and so let this go ahead and set up, and we'll come back once it's finished. Now that our drives are formatted, we're going to go ahead and close this, and we're going to head over here to the control panel. From here, we're going to go into File Services, and we're going to enable SMB service, and we're going to click Apply. And we'll close this window. So these are going to be the main apps that you're going to be using most of the time, but we can also click on App Center and see all of the various apps that Ugreen offers at the moment. And more than likely over time, we'll see more apps introduced into this platform. Now, if you're going to use this as a Plex server for your movie collection, you're going to set up a Docker or a container, but I'm not going to go into that in this video. So I'm going to install a couple things. I'm going to install the photos. We're going to install the security manager. And I'm going to install the sync and backup. So we do need to install this install version manager. So we'll go ahead and click confirm first. And because this is my first NAS, there's a lot I have to learn. But there are a few things that we can go into. We can go under this, click on control panel, come under hardware and power. And then if we go down to hardware and power, you can see you can set your fan settings. So if you want it to be quiet, like in my room, I may want to change that to quiet if I feel that it's too loud. Or if you're doing a lot of heavy lifting, you can set it to full speed or just leave it as default. And it's going to adjust the fan speed according to the temperature within the system. So for now, I'm going to leave it under default. You can also adjust the LED indicator brightness right here. So now let's go ahead and test the transfer speed from my PC to the NAS. I'm going to go into the File Manager. We're just going to create a shared folder right here. Click on the little plus and go to New Shared Folder. And for now, we're just going to call this Test.
Yeah.
Click OK. And we're going to give this read-write access. Click OK. All right, so now if we close that, I'm going to close this browser window, and we're going to come into our network, click on Youthman, and now we can see that test folder.
Oh.
So over on the right is my local hard drive. You can see this is from my F drive right here. This is a file. This is a review that I just recently published on my YouTube channel. It's right at about 10 gigabytes, so I thought that would be a good file size to work with. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to start a timer as soon as I drag and drop this from my local hard drive to the NAS, and let's just see how long that takes. So here we go.
All right, here we go.
We'll start the timer. Let's go ahead and click Show More.
Wow.
As you can see, this 10 gigabyte file is going to take roughly about 1 minute.
That's quick.
And that file is completed in 54 seconds. Now, I know a lot of my audience likes to back up their movie collection, their 4Ks, their Blu-rays onto a hard drive, or maybe you're wanting to create something like a Plex server. So I'm going to do one final test on a larger file.
Okay.
So over on the right, we've got Batman vs. Superman.
Ooh.
This is a 76.7 gigabyte file.
Wow.
And we're going to transfer that over to the NAS here on the left. So I'm just going to drag and drop it. We'll start the timer and let's see how long it takes.
Wow. Okay. So. Really? Sorry, commercial. Commercial. All right, here we go. All right.
As you can see, this shows it's going to take about 10 minutes to transfer a 74 gigabyte file. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it, and I'll show you the final time once it completes. All right, so here we are at 99%, and we're at 9 minutes and 31 seconds. So we'll stop there, went a little bit over. So 9 minutes, 31 seconds to transfer a 76.7 gigabyte file from the hard drive to the NAS.
All right. So basically what he's just saying is he has uploaded a DVD, Batman Superman, from his main drive on his PC to the network NAS device. When you do that, you could free some space on your computer, put all your movies on the NAS device, and now here's the thing. When you go ahead and upload it from your DVD to your hard drive on your PC, make sure you have a great format, video transcode. That's what they call it. And my favorite one is VLC player. It does the automatic transfer. Put it in there. You tell it what to do. It'll upload the DVD to your hard drive. A hard drive can transfer to your NAS device. So I'm looking at this thing when he says Batman versus Superman, The Dawn of Justice League is a good DVD. I think I got it. Yeah. Let's see here. So he uploaded it. He did it to a VKA video format. That's one of the things he used. I use VLC. He is VLK. And yeah, these are huge files. This one is a 76.7 gigabyte movie. And yes, those Blu-ray movies have a lot of, that's why you gotta have your network tech storage. You gotta have it at least. I'm gonna have at least 100. Now, back in my day, I must tell you, back in my day, I used to do that. I used to download stuff. I do not recommend you do that. But I recommend if you buy your physical media. Okay, let me go ahead and stop that real quickly. But yeah, those are huge files. So this one takes from your computer to NAS takes like 10 minutes for a decent movie. Uh, and now I have over 495, 496, 497, I think. Uh, how you doing? Just hanging out, trying to be doing a little tech show here. But thank you guys for coming in. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. By the way, if you had not subscribed to my other channel, Z's Gaming Home Theater, thank you guys for coming in. Um, we're going to try to build that channel up too. So, yeah, let's continue with the NAS device. He's talking about all the stuff you can do when you have your network tag storage, aka my favorite movies. Continue. Let's see here. All right, here we go.
Now, if we go back into the file browser, we can see we've got our shared folder right here, the test. And once we go into that, we've got our two files that we transferred, the full movie here, and then this is the clip from the other day. This was a review that I did. And if I double click it, you can see they have their own built-in media player that will play those files. Of course, you can hook this up to an external, maybe a TV with the HDMI port, and be able to watch movies straight from the NAS.
Yeah.
So there are some AI features built into the software. I'm going to take you into just my file browser. If I come down to Youthman NAS, you'll see there's this personal folder. Remember earlier we created this test folder. There's a personal folder. If I try to go into that, we're going to get a message that's saying we don't have permission. So I'm going to show you how to get access to that. We're going to come over here to the control panel. Come over here to user management.
Yep.
Double click on my username. We're going to scroll down and enable this personal folder, and we're going to click save. So now we have access to that folder. So we can come in here and go into this folder. You'll see there is a default folder called Photos. So we're going to go over here to the App Center, and we're going to pull up and open up the Photos app. And as you can see, we don't have any photos in that photo folder. So we're going to add some. So I'm going to click Add Photo. These are on my other hard drive. So we'll just grab these. I just copied a few from my family photos. So that's going to upload it into this section. And then we're going to have some AI stuff happen. So this is showing, I had those in there earlier, so it's still seeing that. So I'm going to tell it to go ahead and override those.
Yeah.
So we're copying those files into that folder, and then we're going to see some other things here. So it's separated them by date.
Oh,
and I can also click on albums. And so it takes a little bit of time for it to begin to generate some of this metadata from these photos and the AI features. So I'm not sure that this is an amazing tool, but I'll show you in just a second. So while this is generating, it's going to take a little bit. I noticed that last time I did this. So I'm going to click on Places. If I zoom out with my wheel mouse, you can see it has found some metadata or geolocation here. So we actually took a family vacation into Nassau, the Bahamas. If I click on that, you can see it says downtown Nassau here. And of course, you can click on the photo, and there's a photo of me and my family. So I back out. Now we can see it's starting to generate those places. I'm sorry, those people. And it says, okay, who is this? So this is actually my wife here. So if we want to, we can come in here, click on who is this, and we can type in, Jessica, and hit enter. And so now it knows that, okay, all of these photos are going to be of Jessica.
All right. So basically, what you could use your network text storage is you could upload all your videos, all your pictures, all your TV shows, all your music into one central location, network text storage, and you could have up to 100 terabytes of stuff. And if you have it right, it's called RAID 5. RAID 5 is if one of those things fail, you have a backup system. They'll back it up. Uh, I recommend you do that. I recommend you do. All my movies gonna be backed up as soon as I get my master device working. I'm gonna back up everything. You got to back up everything because you never know. You never know. You could those hard drives could fail and you lose everything. And you'd be very upset. And yes, it has happened to me over the years. Let's see here. 3 weeks. We're gonna go here and now that's 3 weeks ago. Okay, he's talking about home media PC. So 4K. Now let's see here. Dun, dun. Now, yeah, I know a lot of people say, "Gee, why are you talking about this? We want to know about this." Okay, let's talk about okay. Upscale reviews, episode 22. Let's 2 hours. Oh, here we go. And yeah, so these two guys, ECHT Tech. I like these guys. Let's see.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to Home Theater Hub number 22. Ike, I can't see you. Can you shed some light on what's going on in this episode?
You can't see me.
Yeah, the solar eclipse, right? Exactly. So I can't see nothing with these glasses on, but I was able to see a partial solar eclipse.
You weren't supposed to look at the sun without your glasses on. Is that why you can't see?
Yeah.
That's exactly why.
Did you buy a knockoff glass or
Well, Florida, we only got 45% coverage. So I don't know. What about you guys? Were you able to look
we
at?
had 100% coverage. Honestly, it was beautiful. Just all jokes aside, all craziness aside, it was beautiful to just be home. I sat in the backyard with the family and we just looked at it. It was wow, okay. It makes sense.
Okay.
I wouldn't travel like some people did, but to go see stuff like that, but it was good.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, they were talking about the next time, if I'm still lucky enough to still make it.
Yeah.
But still be on this earth at that time. But they were talking about that you'll be able to do totality in Tallahassee next year.
Mm-hmm.
So I may make that, not next year, sorry, the next eclipse that happens. So I may make that trip because it's not that far.
Like 2044 or so for
Yeah.
the US, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell?
It's when it's supposed to record. Looks like Paul and Spider joined us.
All right.
Real quick.
Yeah, let's bring everybody up.
Yeah. And
All right.
Paul and let's see, where's our special guest? Let me pull everyone up.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Wow.
All right. Paul with the celebratory cracking at the top.
Yeah, breaking the seal on a Thursday
Is that what you had to rush off camera to go get?
Mm-hmm.
Because we were about to go live, and I was like, "Where's
Pop it up again.
After 3 or 4 of them, Paul's not going to need any glasses to see an eclipse. He's going to have his own eclipse working over there.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that right? Did you get to experience it in Kansas?
We were like 88%. The last one that was here was way more. It was almost a total.
So
I was at a location when I was like 5 or 6, whenever there was one.
yes.
Oh, okay.
And that was out. It's a lot more interesting or cool if you can actually go to a place where there's 0 lights out like that.
Well, Ike was in the right place.
Yeah,
So-
we were in the back for us, man. Like we were in the back.
Yeah.
And everything just kind of shut down. And just to let all the birds and a couple of animals around, just let it run and acting all wild. I was like, oh wow, okay. They must feel something we don't feel.
All right.
Well, they got really quiet around my area.
Okay,
before it happened.
I need.
I mean, like the whole time.
Let's talk about the
And
movie.
it was the most quiet it's ever been outside. I'm like, wow, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah. How about you, Adrian? Did you get to experience the eclipse?
I
Did you
did.
see the aliens come down? Oh, yeah.
Sure.
All right. Let me fast forward.
Yeah.
Beginning, but it's mostly like a period in his life, which I think is good. I think you can get a better story out of that sometimes. I'm a really big movie buff. That's why I built this thing. You know, I mean,
Yeah, no, I was I didn't notice it, so that's why I was asking about it. I just was checking the K-State movie store, and I don't see it on there. So
Okay, back
throws
to
up there a little bit.
Oh man, Ortiz Ferrari's superior.
okay.
Like Atmos track.
All right, here we go.
But
I've watched that movie so many times, but yeah, I need to catch it. I'm a car guy, so I need to watch that movie.
Well, as far as story,
yeah, I just saw it.
how is that compared?
Sorry?
The movie Ferrari, how does that compare storyline wise compared to Ford?
Oh, Ford versus Ferrari.
I mean, it's a different story. I mean, it's more like
Yeah.
Enzo Ferrari. I mean, you get a little bit of backstory about his like how he became Enzo Ferrari and all that, but it's like very little. But it's mostly about his relationship with his wife, and I don't want to like spoil it, but relationship with his wife and him racing the Mille Miglia in 1957, I think. He's recruiting a new driver, and they just they race that. And there's again.
Let me go back here. Fast forward for a minute.
But yeah, whenever they do a big release, I do a video on it and I talk about the video, whatever's new, and I try to be as comprehensive as possible, and people react well. But again, I don't know. I just never changed the name to upscaled, or like I didn't make it a more theater-centric name. I just kind of kept it upscaled.
And I mean, the whole theater is upscaled.
Any suggestion?
The whole theater is upscaled, right? So it's
it's high. I guess you could say upscale theater. I don't know. It's pretty cool. I mean, I thought I never changed it because I felt like it could work. It's sort of like I didn't want to use my name because I sort of like to stay anonymous in a way. I don't really share my name like freely. But that's I just kept it upscale.
All right, let me go ahead and do this. I was going to have something going on. Well, here's the thing. Now, to summarize everything, if you're going to have a dedicated home theater, I would love to have a dedicated home theater, but I live in an apartment, so yeah, it's one of the things you just can't do. I wish I can, but sometimes you save videos to the IMOZ. Let's see here. All right, let me go ahead and do this. I am an old gamer. Yeah. So, but here's the thing. And yes, I'm gonna be building a dedicated home theater room, which will be my living room. And by the way, yes, there's a couple things I need to take care of before I ever start. First and foremost, this right here needs to go. So I got to put some curtains down. I need some dark black curtains. So I'm going to talk to my cleaning lady, see she knows where I can get some dark curtains. I'm going to black that one out. Because the dedicated media room or home theater room has to be dark. And needless to say, I can't paint these walls. If I could paint these walls, it'd be crazy. So let's get into it. Oh, and we got the weather girl. Sherry is in the house. Sherry's in the house, the weather girl. Welcome to the prime time. Welcome to the tech area. I got two channels running. The Z's Home Theater Gaming. We're talking about the man cave. hmm And Danny knows what I'm talking about. What up, Danny? Yes, Sherry. I saw the story about your baby. I hope everything's okay with that. But I think they got sick while you were on that cruise. But yeah. So what I'm doing today is I'm telling you about the new project. Well, it's an old project, but it's a brand new project. And yes, we all talking about man caves. Daddy wants a man cave. Sure, you need to let Daddy have a man cave. You need him to have a man cave. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I am doing that. I decided to do that. My next project will be building a network attack storage, aka mini computer, which can hold up to 100 terabytes of stuff. And yes, that's what I've been doing. And by the way, for those of you who are Mother's Day, I was not on yesterday. I was not on this weekend at all. It's kind of difficult, but yeah. Um, let's see here. I think it's hard to pop the top. Da, 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 da. Mhm. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happy hour now, guys. There we go. So a question of mine from my Facebook friends that says, "Gee, how's your movie collection going? How's it going with that?" I have at least get up to 500 movies, 500 movies, and growing. That's why I need a network attack storage so I can put all that. Now a lot of people say, "Hey, why don't you just go ahead and buy Netflix?" Netflix Netflix is a joke. It's a waste of time, waste of money, and I like to own my movies, my favorite TV shows. I like to actually own them because Netflix is notorious for taking stuff off. They don't have a good selection. All the movies, because I love old school movies. I like the 70s. I like the old kung fu movies. Netflix don't have it. I love Japanese cartoons. Netflix don't have it. So there will not be no Netflix on mine. And yeah, I'm gonna say Amazon Prime. Nope. Here's the thing. Now here's the trick. If you go to Amazon Prime and try to download your movies, you don't actually own those movies. They can take it off of your network. So yes, that's why I love physical. That's why I love this. Physical movies. Rambo. If you don't have this in your collection, I want to know you. Great movie. I have this. I also hook it up to my 500 movies on my hard drive, and that's why I need it back. That's why I need to have a network tech storage. Mass. It's a mini computer. You can put up to 100 terabytes. Uh, and yes, those hard now, if you want to be a gamer, yeah, you go have a gaming computer. We're going to talk about that. I'm not going to have a gaming computer for a while. And now we're taking so that's the next project. By the way, if Danny had not subscribed to the Z show, the Z Gaming Home Theater, the Z Gaming Home Theater channel, go ahead and hit that up. Also play some video games. But yes, I am in the process of doing everything. So that's one reason why I have not been out for the past couple of weeks. Also been playing CSI 2 racing at the beast of its own. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. By the way, we're going to talk about Home Network, and yes, this is a new product I'm going to try. This is a 5-port gigabyte switch. Because y'all know the internet gives you a router and modem. The router I have is 4, and I need more. So this is a switch. Hook this up. You add more stuff to it, and yes, all my key products will be hooked up to the wired. I don't like Wi-Fi. I don't like Wi-Fi. It just yeah. But yes, we've been on it for an hour. I would do that. Oh, by the way, if you want to have a home theater, if you have questions for that, if you want to learn how to upload your DVDs, give me a holler. Don't you want to know on Facebook? I go ahead and do that. Yeah. And the best thing about this is you can find anything, any DVDs, Amazon, Walmart. You know what? You can find old DVDs of old movies in a pawn shop. Pawn shop. Yes, I haven't been in a pawn shop in years, but yes, I find my movies to Amazon, Newegg, Facebook. But most of my movies I used to see back in the day. Can't do it anymore. But yeah. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. What else we're going to talk about? We'll go ahead. We'll go back in here and see what you want to talk about. Yeah, cruising thing. Yeah. Yes, I need to build up my channel. So, let's see here. I think these guys are talking about home theater. Let's put him back on. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. So, any other movies that you partaked in the theater this week?
I'm trying to remember. I did see something else. I've been watching. I sometimes watch old 3D movies. I watched World War Z again in 3D. I haven't seen it in 3D yet. Not a bad flick. I feel like it holds up pretty good. I think it does have. No, it doesn't have Atmos. But again, using the Dolby Surround mixer, not bad.
Right.
Holds up pretty good. I mean, I enjoyed it. Oh, I was watching Looper. I almost finished that one too. I saw about half of Looper.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I forgot the name of the director. He did The Last Jedi. God, he did the last Sunny movies. Can't remember his name.
I'm not too sure either. I barely can remember actors' names, much less directors' names.
Different Star Wars.
Oh.
Yes, thank you. That's him.
Rian Johnson.
Yeah, it's a lot of these with an I.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember any of the movies, but I can't right now.
Wow.
Anyone get a copy of the 4K disc when that came out?
No, I did not.
I got the digital.
I had it in
Did
my car, but never proved flawlessly.
No, I need to do that because they've gone way up now. They're like the lowest price ones on Amazon are like $60-something. That's supposed to be it's supposed to be amazing, and that price is reflecting on that. I've heard lots and lots of reviews on Abyss, and the crazy part is it was even before the 4K, and we're talking about what is that like 90s, early 90s.
Yes.
And the soundtrack on that is just supposed to be amazing. I haven't watched that since I was young, so I'm gonna have to pick that up. I might drop the $60 on the 4K. There's just so many. So
Todd from
I didn't catch
AV Nirvana, he actually reviewed that, and they have a section in their reviews for base hunters, and they said that Abyss was reference worthy on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think you could find.
Yeah, I love that movie. I grew up watching that movie. I've seen that movie 50 times in my life.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
one I
send
didn't
it to you.
Yeah, because I'm checking out to see you.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I don't think it's $60. It's like 35 or 20.
No, it's only used.
In Walmart.
Yeah, there's only a
Oh,
copy.
yeah, it's only used. I'll check Walmart. Are you finding it? Did you find it new, Adrian?
Well, they sold it out, but they're gonna bring more. They sold out. I again, I hesitated and I didn't buy it, but I did see it. I saw it for 28, I think. On Walmart, but then they sold out.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I checked.
It's a good thing. I mean, we're buying discs.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Actually, people have been buying this, so that's very encouraging.
Yeah.
I checked
Does
it
Eric-
out at Walmart last week, but I couldn't find it. So it's like,
Yeah, I'll keep it.
Yeah.
I was gonna mention that.
They're gonna restock it. They just pulled out of their first suit. I wouldn't drop $60 on it. They're gonna restock it.
All right. So they are okay.
Probably.
Let me go ahead and drop him off. So I thought that they did a false advertising. It's supposed to be a home theater tour. The build. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and do this. Hopefully, they'll. I hope it's not commercial. Right here.
Hi friends, this is Trikmanan. Welcome to
Oh,
Friends. ఈరోజు మీరు మన తెలుసుకోబోతున్నాం
nope. Don't want to hear him. Thank you. Come again. I know it's right, but I didn't want to hear him. I just want to hear him. I am still looking. Oh, Bill. Oh, Bill. But yeah. So here, a lot of people want to know. See, your next project. That is the next project. Queer and Bright. Sex therapy. Michael Stores. A lot of stuff. All right. So, but I'm getting ready to get out of here. A lot of things I want to do, but yes, to summarize everything, I am building a dedicated home theater room in my living room. I wish I could paint the walls, but there is a way. I can do more research. There's a way you can cover your wall without painting. And yes, so the thing is, my network setup, most of everything is wired up. I got this extension. I'm going to do this tonight. I got a lot now. especially my home, my movies. I gotta set them up. I use Cody to set it up. I gotta relabel everything. I gotta get some download some movie posters. That's what I need to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I gotta say, I want to thank everybody for coming in. Sorry about the cruising thing. Not a lot of cruise information going on. Uh, that's why I did text. Gotta get some more. By the way, that take the home theater gaming home theater show channel is growing. I'm up to 196. Thank you guys for that. Appreciate everybody. If you want to know information about that, um, might be doing another tech show later on this week. I have some special guests. You never know. By the way, thank you guys for coming in. We'll go ahead and get out of here. Let's see here. Yes, I gotta eat something. Oh, I got some food. I want to thank everybody coming in. Jeremy and Cheryl, Destination Fun, Bud Files, DD22, thank you for coming in. DD Travel, thank you for coming in. Destination Fun, Wonder Girl, thank you. Yes, if you want to be on the show, if you're not going to be scared, please come on in. I'm not going to bite that hard. All right, guys, thank you guys for coming in. I'm going to do a little more research. We'll do a little more drinky, get ready for Monday Night Raw. Gonna do some late night working. Oh, by the way, if you had not subscribed to the Z Show, Z's Gaming Home Theater, throughout the night, I'm gonna give you an update. My video collection, my media collection, I'm gonna do that after Monday Night Raw. Yeah, hold on, I'll get a comment. Mm-hmm. Will you have an NBA finals? That's a good question. Well, I wish the Dallas Mavericks would be in the finals. Uh, I wish the Dallas Mavericks would be in the finals. It'd be probably Dallas Mavericks in New York. Hopefully, we'll take care. Tonight, you got the Dallas Mavericks playing. Oh, yes, we got Mavericks playing tonight. Uh, and we're up. I think we're up 3-1. We need to finish it up tonight and finish that there. I get the Mavericks for the Western Conference. I've not been watching the Eastern Conference Finals, but yeah, I get the Mavericks doing that. I got the Mavericks in the NBA Finals. We got it. We got a team. If we can stay healthy, we got a good team. Got two chances with it. All right, guys. Don't hesitate to hit that button. By the way, Z's Gaming Home Theater. That's my another baby. We're gonna try. You know what? We're gonna try to get to 200. We're gonna try to get to 200 by Friday. So if you have not subscribed to the Z's Gaming Home Theater, if you want to know about tech stuff, we got that channel. Thank you guys for coming in. Don't forget, do not drink and drive. Do not hang around, not go ahead to do. And always, 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 always drink responsible. Drink responsible. Peace out. This is Always Out.